Good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Joel Fritsma here once again with another severe thunderstorm warning update. I am not going to be in the bottom corner. I will be in the top corner. I also have Chandler behind the scenes here. We are Michigan Storm Chasers live for part 3 coverage today for severe weather coverage here in Michigan. This time we have a severe thunderstorm warning for not only Toledo, but this storm is moving a little bit off to the left and up to the north. So much so that it is going to hit portions of extreme southern Monroe County. And as such, the National Weather Service in Detroit has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Monroe County in southeast Michigan until 6 p.m. Eastern Time. At 4:53 p.m., a severe thunderstorm is located over Lambertville down the Michigan-Ohio state line. And this storm is moving off to the east at 60, although it is moving a little bit more to the east-northeast at this current time as it wobbles towards Temperance and Luna Pier. Hazards are 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. It's radar indicated. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees, and the severe thunderstorm will be located near Luna Pier around 5 p.m. Other locations impacted by a severe thunderstorm include Erie and Toledo Beach. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. So again, this is our part 3 coverage today here. Are we? Yes, we are live on Facebook. I was just wondering because I didn't see anybody saying hi on Facebook other than Nathan here. Welcome in, Nathan. So this, if you switch it over to our velocity here, you can see here's your batch of winds heading right towards Lambertville right now. Some values here at 600 feet off the ground of 51 miles per hour, and that's from the airport radar. It's kind of in a radar gap down there in the north side of Ohio, south side of Michigan. You can see from your Detroit radar, it doesn't show up too well. Nevertheless, there is a wind and hail threat here with a strong thunderstorm moving right down the state line towards Temperance and Luna Pier. Pretty sure the Cleveland radar is going to be pretty far away from this as well. You can see the pinks there. I think the radar from the airport is going to be our best bet. Yeah. So here's your core. We're going to be passing right over the suburban airport weather station there, where it is currently 73 degrees. If you know anyone in Monroe County, southern Monroe County, extreme southern Monroe County, feel free to share the stream with them. If you don't, a like will go a long way as well. These gusty winds are currently over Sylvania, Ohio on old US 223 here. These will be moving off to the northeast again at around 60 miles per hour. So the winds are gusting as fast as these storms are moving. As you can see on the bottom of your screen, this warning is in effect until 6 p.m. So this is the only warning in the state, extreme southeast corner. Everywhere else, pretty much free from severe weather for the remainder of the day. But as our policy states here, Michigan Storm Chasers, we're live for beginning to end for any severe weather coverage, no matter how small and how quick we might be live here. And that includes this extreme sliver of southeast Michigan. That is our dedication to you guys, keep you guys safe, no matter where you're located in Michigan. So if you are up here in Wayne, Washtenaw, Lenawee County, surrounding counties, you guys are in the clear for now. Temperatures here across Metro Detroit still in the mid to upper 80s right now, 86 in the Willow Run Airport. So pretty hot out there as it stands. You can see there is a shower outside of Detroit on the other side of the border in Windsor, Ontario. But there is no thunderstorm action currently ongoing on this side of the border in Wayne County. This is live radar for across the region. Weather app is saying nothing will happen to Detroit. Is that true? That's correct. Make sure you are using a radar though on your. If you do have a weather app, make sure it shows radar. Do not look at actual text. So what we're showing you here on the screen is actual radar. With some wind coupled in here as well. This is the velocity product. So reds and greens are going to be the colors you see on here. So reds are winds moving away from the radar. Greens are winds moving towards. And given that these greens and reds are in opposite directions downstream from the radar, that shows you that winds are blowing out from all directions So on the north side of the storm, winds are blowing north. On the south side of the storm, the winds are blowing south. So that wind is coming out from the thunderstorm, and it's becoming what's called a microburst or a downburst, and those winds spread out in all directions from the storm. So that's what we're having right now along Stearns Road here, along US 24 in the extreme southeast corner of Michigan. So guys, got you covered. And we are the only site in the state of Michigan that will go live for any severe thunderstorm warning, no matter where and when, time of the year. So feel free to follow along if you haven't already. These winds are now... I'm going to have to switch it over to our DTX radar here because that shows us our roads. So we're going to kind of have to eyeball it here. But these winds are traveling right down Stearns Road, crossing over Jackman Road right now, Lewis Avenue, and Crab Road, all south of Dean Road at the current time. So just outside of Temperance. Temperance, you guys are in that severe thunderstorm warning. As you can see here on the orange box, that is your orange little pie-shaped sliver here in southern Monroe County. Monroe proper, Estrel Beach, up towards Mabee and Dundee, not in the severe thunderstorm warning. But if for whatever reason you hear sirens, if they have a policy there in Monroe County that the sirens go off for any severe thunderstorm warnings in the county, that is confined to southern Michigan. I'm Chief Meteorologist Joel Fritsma here, alongside Chandler behind the scenes. Michigan Storm Chasers here at 5:01 p.m., about to be 5:02 on this kind of beautiful but breezy Tuesday evening. Now the winds are going to be heading up into the Dixie Highway region, as well as still on Stearns Road and Benore Road, as well as Lotus Drive. So all these roads that are east-west roads across portions of southeastern Michigan are very, very close to the border, and eventually heading across I-75 in the next coming minutes. Doing some work behind the scenes here right now. Working on some graphics as well. We do have that freeze advisory and the freeze warning and frost advisories in effect for portions of the Grand Rapids jurisdiction and the Detroit jurisdiction for this evening. So we have a map, or updated map on your alerts for that coming out very soon. Storm is now crossing I-75, starting to move away from Lambertville and Temperance. Pretty much all to the east of Telegraph Road, which is US 24 at this current time. And finishing up on Dixie Highway, going east of that as well. So pretty much confined to areas south of Lunar Pier. We won't be alive for too much longer here. But we are alive no matter what. Those are some of the road names I just listed off here that are being impacted in the coming minutes, if not right now. There's an update coming in right now for Monroe County. We'll see the sliver here update in just a second. Loop it for you guys. You can see the storm's moving rather quickly. Again, 60 miles per hour off to the east-northeast. So expect the trim here to pop up shortly. Once it does, I'll go over it.
All sorts of fun today, Joel.
Oh, yeah. I have a graphic coming your way, Chandler. About 5 seconds. So there is your trimmed severe thunderstorm warning now. Pretty much, like I said, to the east of US 24. This will likely be canceled early. It's in effect till 6 p.m., but the storm's going to be off on the Lake Erie here in the next 5 minutes by 5:10. So keep that in mind. That's going to be over very, very quickly. And Chandler, the graphic has been sent your way.
Do you have a write-up for it, or
Nope.
do you want me to make one?
You'll have to do it. If this is pretty much the last of the storms today, anything else that's forming out there is going to be off in Ontario. So at this point, we're pretty much, as we roll into the 6 o'clock hour, going to be in the all clear for the rest of the night. Next chance for severe weather comes on Thursday, but it's going to be pretty much confined to Indiana, Ohio, and points south. Perhaps sneaks into southern Michigan, but at this current time, the threat for severe weather looks very, very low. But not zero. We'll keep an eye on it as the days move on. And we'll have an update here at 7 o'clock on Michigan Storm Chasers on Facebook, X, and Threads, if you guys follow us on any of those platforms. So keep that in mind. We'll have an update looking at that here soon. Wind has been strong today due to the low-level jet, just a low-level area of winds that are gusting. And some of that mixes down to the surface due to the drier air that's out there. Simply put, that cold front right now is pretty much going through Lansing. You can see our winds are shifting out of the northwest here across Jackson down towards Coldwater. Where winds are still out of the west and southwest is where the cold front still hasn't made it to. So it's moving through slowly but surely. Temperatures here, at least in my place in Mount Pleasant, have dropped to 55. You have 49 up here in West Branch, 47 in Houghton Lake. If you get up towards the bridge, the temperatures are in the 30s there. 41 up there in Antrim County, 37 up by the bridge. The thunderstorm is pretty much over Edgewater Drive and Peninsula Road here. This little peninsula, which is part of Michigan that you have to access from Ohio to get to. That's the only place that's affected right now by the severe thunderstorm warning, or by the severe thunderstorm itself. As you can see, the rest of it has moved off onto Lake Erie. So at the current time, we're about 1 minute away from being all clear here in the state of Michigan, and then severe weather will be done for the rest of the day. Also have special marine warnings out there for boaters. Do not be boating out there right now. If you see you're in those blue boxes, always respect the polygon. Almost there. Then we can pretty much issue the all clear for the day. Yeah, that blue box on radar is your special marine warning. Respect the Polygon comes from a meteorologist in Alabama named James Spann. Often they have a lot of severe weather down there during the spring months, the winter months. And that's kind of one of his slogans. He's one of the most popular meteorologists down there in the southeast. And he has that motto for him. And so we kind of just use it up here because it is a good rule of thumb to live by. If you live inside those Polygon boxes that are always issued for severe warnings and stuff, it's a good motto to remember to respect it. But our severe weather thunderstorm warning has just been allowed to get canceled early. So that being said, we are going to hop off as we are now in the all clear for the evening. Again, temperatures are dipping throughout the overnight period tonight. Just expect a little bit of winds. That's pretty much it for the rest of the night. Those will die down by around midnight after dusk. So nothing too crazy to be expected. Then it's going to get rainy can't English right now. Wednesday into Thursday, and then eventually into Friday, we have some rain chances coming in for your end of the week sort of plans. So keep that in mind. We'll keep you guys updated here at Michigan Storm Chasers as always. Again, our sponsors for today, as mentioned in every single live stream, you have Storm Guard, Pro Powder, Mike Hayes Roofing and Siding, McKay Tree Specialists, Lifestyle Exteriors, Kuiper Tree Care. If you're missing these phone numbers, obviously you can go back and pause the live stream. Katz Roofing and Siding, Gull Lake Tree, FBI Buildings, Hinkle's Tree Service, On Top Roofing, Guardian Technologies, Floor Coverings International, Michigander, Schneider Commercial Building Solutions, and Shield Public Adjusters. Those are your sponsors here at Michigan Storm Chasers that keep our operations going. We thank our sponsors very much for continuing our support here at Michigan Storm Chasers and allowing us to do live streams 24/7, 365 days a year. And for those who have donated monetarily as well, appreciate you guys. And as always, for those who have just liked and shared the stream, that helps us as well here at Michigan Storm Chasers. So make sure you're following us along throughout the summer as we get into the summer months and severe weather continues here for the great state of Michigan. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and X all the time for all of our severe weather coverage. So if you know you follow us or have an account in either of those platforms, you want to make sure you're following us on all of them. So with that being said, I am Chief Meteorologist Joel Fritsma signing out for the afternoon. We hope you have yourself a great rest of your Tuesday evening, and we'll talk soon here at Michigan Storm Chasers. So have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.